Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by the channel. I'm Antonio Maximus. I stream just about every night of the week on Twitch, 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Please stop by and say hi. Links to the Twitch stream in the comments below. So for the second video, I'm building my first AMD machine. I wanted to go over the main issue I ran into, which being these are new generation parts, some of you might run into this, or maybe it's just me and the specific build I picked. And the issue I ran into is related to the Lian Li vertical GPU mount having a PCIe 3 riser cable with a GPU and motherboard that are ready for PCIe 4. When I first noticed there was an issue was the first time setting up the BIOS. The whole BIOS itself felt laggy, the mouse was skipping frames as if I was using a 20-year-old machine. And what I later realized after some troubleshooting was the BIOS was set to auto for PCIe, meaning the BIOS would auto detect what PCIe generation the GPU is capable of and switch the motherboard to the same. So the BIOS for my machine seeing a Gen 4 GPU with a 3060 Ti and the MSI B550 motherboard being Gen 4 ready, switched to using PCIe Gen 4. Every time Windows would load after I installed the graphics drivers, I would get a black screen. And the culprit was the Lian Li vertical GPU mount riser cable it comes with, which currently is PCIe Gen 3. Once I switched the BIOS to only using Gen 3 for PCIe, no more issues. And what I'll show you in the next quick recording from my phone of how to set up the BIOS using Gen 3 for the PCIe slot. If you're using the Lian Li vertical GPU mount with the PCIe riser cable and have a GPU or motherboard that are Gen 4 ready. Also, this could just be the MSI B550 MPG carbon Wi-Fi motherboard and the current BIOS version it's on. Also, a combination of another motherboard with Gen 4 PCIe wouldn't have this issue, or if the motherboard is a Gen 3 PCIe with a 3000 series GPU. So it could be any combination of that. And last note, you cannot replace the riser cable that the Lian Li vertical GPU mount came with to a Gen 4 riser cable like me and have no issues. And what I'll switch to now is just showing you the recording of how to switch all that, and we'll go to that right now. Alright, as you can see, I'm in the BIOS right now in advanced mode. You want to make sure you're in advanced mode to do the switch from auto to Gen 3 for the PCIe, as easy mode just doesn't have that option. And you can do the switch between advanced mode and easy mode by clicking F7. And you want to start in the settings area. From settings, you want to go to advanced. In advanced, go to PCIe subsystem settings. Those two areas that I switched to Gen 3. The first one being the PCIe _E1 Gen switch area. And I'll get the camera closer. You'll see there's multiple options. You'll want to click Gen 3 if you're keeping the riser cable that came with the Lian Li vertical GPU mounts. You'll switch it back to auto if you replace the riser cable with the Gen 4. As you can see here, I just switched it to Gen 3 as well. And once you switch it to Gen 3 on both those, you'll do F10 to save, and the machine will restart.